Now in this video, we'll be talking about our 3-string major scales. That means I'm going to take groups of 3 strings and play our major scales on them. So I'm going to be using the key of D major as our example today. And I'm only going to be going through the top 3 strings, my first, second, and third. If you want the other ones, I actually have a PDF and a play along of all the different string sets in which we can play our 3-string major scales on. Alright, so the first thing is that we always want to start and end on the root. Alright, so I'm always going to be starting on my root note, which in this case is going to be D. And on the first 3 strings, I'm going to find my root note on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Now, kind of what we do here is we kind of go between, if you're familiar with your cage scale shapes, we go between 2 different scale shapes at once. So here's my first example. This one, I'm kind of going between my C scale shape and then my A alt shape. All right, so I'm gonna be hitting that root, do my first 2 notes in my C major scale shape, and then be altering between my A alt shape on the bottom 2 strings right there. This is a great way to start kind of seeing your scales kind of out of the box and more in this linear fashion. This is a great way to also kind of see if you've ever heard of those 3 notes per string scales, this is a great way to kind of see, if you're already familiar with the case shapes or box positions, how to mesh between the 2. Alright, so that's the first one right here. 2nd fret, 4th fret, 6th fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret on the 1st string. Then I'm going to be going between the next 2 scale shapes, which is going to be my A alt and my normal A. So this one's going to start out on my 3rd string, 6th fret, 4th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, 5th on the 3rd string, 5th, 7th, 8th on the 2nd string, 5th, 7th, 9th on the 1st string. Next one is going to go from my A, kind of creep into my G a little bit, so that's going to be my 6th fret on the 3rd string, 6th, 7th, 9th, 7th, 8th, 10th on my 2nd string, 7th, 9th, 10th on my 1st string. I'm going to go into my 7th fret on my 3rd string, 7, 9, 11, 8, 10, 12 on my 2nd string, 9, 10, 12 on my 1st string. Next, I'm going to my 9th fret on the 3rd string, 11th, 12th, 10th, 12th, 14th on my 2nd string, 10, 12, 14th on my 2nd string, and that is going between kind of my E alt and my E. Alright, next I'm going to be going between my E and my D shape, which is going to be 11, 12, 14 on my 3rd string, 12, 14, 16 on my 2nd string, and then 12, 14, 15 on my 1st string. The last shape that we have right here is going to be going between my D and then my C shapes. This is going to be 12, 14, 16 on my 3rd string, 14, 15, 17 on my 2nd string, 14, 15, 17 on my 1st string. So we're kind of taking the first couple notes from our previous shape and then going into our next one. Now when we reverse that, we're going to be doing the exact opposite. So I'll hit my root note again, and I'm going to be starting my 1st string. It's going to go 17, 15, 14, 2nd string, 17, 15, 14, and then 16, 14, 12 on my 3rd string, 15, 14, 12 on my 1st string, 15, 14, 12 on my 2nd string, 14, 12, 11 on my 3rd string, and that's going between my D and my E shape. Now I'm going to be going from my E to my E alt shape, 14, 12, 10 on my 1st string, 14, 12, 10 on my 2nd string, and then I'm going to be going 12, 11, 10 on my 3rd string. I'm going to be going from my E alt to my G, be 12, 10, 9 on the 1st string, 12, 10, 8 on the 2nd string, 11, 9, 7 on my 3rd string. Now from my G to my A, 10, 9, 7, 10, 8, 7, 9, 7, 6 on my 3rd string. and then 9, 7, 5 on my first string to go from my A to my A alt. 8, 7, 5 on my second string. 7, 6, 4 on my third string. That's 7, 5, 3, 7, 5, 3 on both the first string and the second string. And then 6, 4, 2 on my third string. Then 5, 3, 2 on my first string. 5, 3, 2 on my second string. And then 4, second open on my third string. And then hit the root again. Now again, I have a PDF and a play along, which is kind of just with tabs, and you can kind of hear exactly what's played through in all the different string sets. But I thought this was kind of a cool way that we could kind of blend some of our scale shapes together.